Didn't really go for time, was just trying to get distance in. I think that was about 11-minute mile pace. At least we got it in. Ethan, I don't have veggies for this meal, but I got my fruit going on for the long run. As a business owner, you always have to be conscious of your greatest weaknesses. For me, one of those from time to time can be customer service. I got so much going on all the time and in my head, and sometimes I let the ball drop. This is going to be a very good thing when I'm able to bring on more staff for some of these specific areas of my business, but until then, I need to make sure I'm not lacking in those areas. With that being said, the event that we had yesterday, I dropped the ball. We were supposed to give those 4 young girls' birthday party. We told the mom, our client, that we'd provide her with a free t-shirt for the birthday party. I was running around, forgot to grab it, so now what I'm doing is coming back to the storage unit, grabbing that, personally delivering it myself, then I'm also going to throw in an extra t-shirt for her mom. We all have our faults and weaknesses, but you cannot grow unless you're aware of what it is that you need to improve on. And scratch that. I can't give the mom a shirt. We only have one left. Dan Lee at Savage Ultimate. I need some more shirts, buddy. Let me show you something. Take a look at this chair here. Alright? Good looking chair, right? We have 2 of those. And before, when I had to put these together, it literally took me about 3 hours to put together 2 of those chairs. Why do I bring this up? These chairs have been out of stock for a while. Holly originally wanted 4. They only had 2 available when she ordered. Her mom saw that they came back in stock. Thanks, Mama Ryder. And she went ahead and bought us 2 more. So what does that mean? This guy's watching the game and putting together 2 of these bar stools. Why would you need so many instructions for a chair? It's ridiculous. I got 1 chair down. Looks good. Working on the last one, almost done. Side note though, I never really knew how true those honey-do lists are. You know, where your significant other tells you, honey, I need you to do this, honey, I need you to do that. Very much a real thing since I moved in with Holly. Not that it's a bad thing, but there's always something on the list for me to do. Got my run in this morning, about 3 miles. Good pace, good solid pace for the morning. Now we're all for deliveries. Then it's spaghetti night, but I got my salad. It's a veggie, it counts. Saturday, Holly and I are going shopping. Shopping for something very interesting though. See, when it comes to shopping for an engagement ring, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, a bunch of guys I've talked to before, they've taken their future fiancés to go check out selection, so that's what we're gonna do today. Just getting a little excited. Alright, I know this vlog has seemed a little bit out of whack. Basically, I've had to just compile video from this past week and kind of put things together. Things have been a little bit hectic. Explain to you guys why. Actually just getting back from Lynchburg. It's about 8:30 p.m. on a Sunday night. Just getting back from Lynchburg. We had the funeral service for my grandfather. He passed away this past Tuesday. And I wanted to close out today's vlog just kind of telling you guys a little bit about him. Obviously, the majority of my audience does not know my grandfather, but man, you could not have known a kinder, sweeter person your entire life. He had one of those laughs that nothing could be funny, but if he laughed, you had to laugh just because his laugh was so hilarious in itself and contagious. You know, I think I was actually the last family member to see him alive. He was rushed to Charlottesville, and earlier that day, like, everything seemed fine. Like, No one expected anything. He was at church that day, and you know, as normal, he was joking around with people and hugging and things like that. And that evening, they had to rush him up to the hospital at UVA. But I do want to share this, and then I'm going to close things out for today. Every time I would see my grandfather, he would always ask me, have I made $1 million yet? He had always been one of my biggest supporters. You know, I kind of made the decision that at some point in my life, I think by the age of 19 or 20, I decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur at some point. And he knew success was written in my future. So every time he saw me, he always reminded me, you know, I'm waiting on that $1 million. And he'd joke around and say, you know, of course, make sure you take care of me once you get there. But that was one of the last things he ever said to me. Last time I saw him at church, which was Mother's Day, which was just a month and a half ago or so, you know, he asked me if I had made that $1 million yet. So I always thought that I would get there before he passed away. I thought he'd be here on this earth to see that, and he would be one of the ones that'd be around, because he had just been so supportive of me over the years. And you know, it's really hard to have not accomplished that yet and not have my grandfather around to see that. But it inspires me even more. You know, the ultimate goal isn't to be a millionaire. It's just, you know, a level of success. There's a lot that you can do at that level. So I'm more inspired than ever to make sure that happens. While my grandmother's still here, I need to make sure I take care of that and put some things in place. So got a few things to finish up here tonight, but we got to get back hustling. I need to make my grandfather proud.